bike this is? Yeah, I don't think it's this as
Those over here, help me. You gotta haul this back over the whole gate again. So you gotta wear from the frame down here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is there someone who could hold my phone call?
Sure. Yeah, just put the left style. No, primero era antes que nominante, pero del marito y Rosy iba a entrar,
Sí, es que la vez que tiene alergia.
Oh, no.
Y le pasa para que
Yeah.
Because I've been outside and things, but
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting one. They're going to be presenting criminal charges against him. So it's a lot of the same stuff that they were saying last time.
You got the card?
Yeah. I read it from,
a lot of people
going outside. But yeah.
You want to fly?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. All right. Did this come out of one of the MJ cars? Okay, perfect. Oh, it is. Yeah.
I talked with Gene. I met with Eric yesterday.
Cool. Okay.
And I expressed those 2 things.
Yeah.
I also talked with him.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll put my little tripod right there. So, all right.
Yeah. Okay. Put it right in front of me if you want. I'm not going anywhere.
All right.
You don't want a flag? A flag? Berlin.
Looking good, everybody. Looking good.
Anybody want a flag?
We're ready.
Butterflies.
Hi. Good. How are you? Yeah. Go in. Now, going in. There's the crown. Oh, hi.
I left my phone.
Oh, good. Yeah. That's good.
You guys staying out here?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I've never gone.
All right, we're... ¿Todo vas a entrar?
No sé.
Hey, what's up? We're gathering outside the courthouse now.
Si quieres estar con la manta.
This is for Nacho to leader at Migrant Justice. I was just reviewing the footage that I shot for Town Meeting. We were at the courthouse last week. It's the same guy that got conducted by ICE, so it's annoying, but
Oh, thanks.
emergency rally at the Courthouse downtown. What's up?
Oh, claro. Bueno.
You want to show their signs for the tape? You show your signs?
What's up? I'm at the emergency rally now. Seems like they're about to get it picked off.
All right, welcome folks. We're going to give it a few more minutes. Nacho's hearing will be starting up at 3 p.m. So we wanted to get here early so we could be in place for when his hearing started. Many folks have already headed in. For those who want to go in for the hearing, it does appear there's more space. It's going to be in courtroom 510, 5th floor. So people are welcome to go in. Many of you know the drill. Just leave your stuff outside, the phone, etc., and just bring an ID with you. But we'll get some music going, and then we'll get the program started in just a few minutes.
So these are photos of Nacho? Is that right? These are photos of Nacho? Is that
Bueno, entonces sí está ya en la sala de deportivo, pero está Yes, yeah.
La cobardía es asunto de los hombres, no de los amantes. Los amores cobardes no eran amores, ni hay historias que se quedaron aquí. Y el recuerdo los puede saber, y el mejor orador controlado. Una mujer innombrable huye como una gaviota, y yo rápido seco mis botas, las perdonaron, la pago alrededor, que me tenga cuidado el amor, que le puedo cantar su canción. Una mujer con sombrero, como un cuadro de viejo Chagall, con rompidos y dentro de mí.
Si no lo tienes visto, chido, entonces no termino por favor. Creo que vale la pena, sí, ya verla y se trajo la comida. Nacho, no estás solo. Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho,
No estás solo.
Nacho, you are not alone. Nacho, you are not alone. Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho,
You are not alone.
Nacho.
You are not alone.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? All right. All right, welcome folks, welcome. We'll start with a couple housekeeping notes. Right now, the road is open. It may get closed down in a little bit, but in the meantime, if you're in the street, just try to be in the parking spaces and not in the lane of travel, and keep an eye out around you. But at some point, if the road gets blocked off, then we'll be able to more safely be in the street. We are forecasting rain, so we're going to be bringing a bag of ponchos soon. So if you didn't bring a raincoat with you, we'll be passing out ponchos in a bit to keep folks dry. Hopefully the rain holds off. We also have some food up here by the front. This was generously donated. We have from Kismet some kebabs and wraps. So if you're hungry, feel free to grab some food. This is going to be a bilingual event. We'll be going back and forth, English and Spanish, not doing direct interpreting, but just being able to make sure that the people who are here, as well as the people who are tuning in to the Migrant Justice live stream, will be able to follow along in both languages. For those who are on Facebook, please take a moment to take your phone out and go to the Migrant Justice Facebook page, share out the live stream so that people can follow along from home. Let your friends, family, folks in your social network know what you're doing today and give them a chance to support from afar. Many people have already gone into the court. If you would like to go into the hearing, you're welcome to. Nacho's hearing starts at 3 p.m. So there is more time. It is in courtroom 510. If you'd like to go in, we want to make sure that the courtroom inside is full, that the street outside is full. So feel free to head in. Just make sure that you're leaving your bag and your phone outside with a friend. Just bring an ID when you go in, and then head up to the 5th floor. All right. So, as folks know, we are here outside of a court hearing for Jose Ignacio de la Cruz, known to friends, family, and his community as Nacho. And we are here to say loudly and with one united voice, Free Nacho! 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 That's right. So he is inside this courtroom in this court building in front of you. He has been here since this morning, and when we yell loudly, like we were just chanting, he is able to hear our voices and know that he is not alone. He knows that there's a crowd out here fighting for him, showing our solidarity with him and our solidarity with his entire community. Nacho is a spokesperson and leader in his community. He was detained this morning by at least 4 undercover ICE vehicles who followed him to work and detained him. As his co-workers were coming in today, all they saw was his empty car, and an overturned coffee mug where Nacho had been. He was brought to the St. Albans ICE office and then to the courthouse today, where he will be in front of a federal judge in just a few minutes. Now, if the chant Free Nacho sounds familiar to you, it's because Nacho, this is not the first time we've had to be outside of a court chanting for Nacho's freedom. He was detained last June by Border Patrol agents, along with his stepdaughter, when they were driving to farms to deliver food to farm workers in Franklin County. At that time, they were profiled by U.S. Border Patrol agents, using, among other things, the pretext that as Nacho drove by a Border Patrol vehicle, he didn't smile and wave, and that gave them suspicion that he was up to no good. And they used that suspicion. Shame. They used that suspicion to pull him over and to detain Nacho and Haiti together. They were detained in June and held for weeks while we rallied outside, while we fought for their freedom, until they were finally released back to their friends and family a month after their detention. We were capable of getting Nacho and Haiti out before, and we're here fighting for Nacho again. So, when Nacho was in detention, one of the things that ICE brought up at the time was that they went through his phone and found information that he was texting with somebody about their plan to come into the United States. And they brought this up at the time of his previous detention and said that we suspect that Nacho is involved in human trafficking, using this very scary word that connotes this idea of somebody being trafficked against their will, somebody being held in the back of a U-Haul or chained up in a basement. And now, this morning, they have arrested him on those charges. So Nacho is being brought in front of a federal judge this afternoon for an arraignment, where the government is going to be presenting details on the criminal charges that they have brought against him. But as scary as that sounds, we know the reality behind this. We know that what he's being accused of has nothing to do with the scary titles that they put in the paper, with the headlines that you'll be reading about today and in the days to come. And we are going to continue to stand together, united, calling for Nacho's release. Woo! Unfortunately, we want to get this out of the way at the outset. We don't believe that Nacho will be released today. As we've been here in the past and been able to welcome people out of these courtroom doors, unfortunately, we don't think that that will be happening today. We're going to be here during his court hearing. Those inside will hear the charges that are being brought against him. They'll hear the response initially from Nacho's attorney, but this will just be the first court hearing and what we expect to be a number of hearings going forward. We don't know how long the court case is going to take. We don't know what's going to be the result of it, but we're going to continue to show our solidarity with Nacho to let him know that he is not alone as he goes through this process. So let's say it again. Nacho, you are not alone. Nacho! You are not alone! 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 Nacho, no estás solo! Nacho! 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 No estás solo! All right, that sounded good, folks. So, one of the people who just went into the court is Nacho's attorney today, Barkley Johnson, one of the federal public defenders who will be representing Nacho in his arraignment this afternoon. Nacho also continues to be represented by the Center for Justice Reform Immigration Law Clinic at the Vermont Graduate and Law School. They've been representing him since his detention last June and are continuing to fight for him to be free and to remain in the United States with his family and with his community. So give it up for the legal team. And so ICE and the U.S. government, despite their best intentions, were not able to keep Nacho in detention last year. They have not been able to deport Nacho as they have been attempting to do. Because of you all and thousands of people like you, people rallying and fighting for Nacho's freedom. He was ordered released last year and has been able to forestall his deportation. He remains in deportation proceedings as the government continues to try to send him to Mexico to separate him from his family and his community. And this detention, this arrest this morning, and the criminal charges that they're bringing against him are just the latest step in their attempt to deport Nacho and to separate him from his base of support and from his community who have so consistently rallied to his defense. The indictment or the criminal charges that are brought against Nacho have been on the books for over a month now. The indictment came out in February and has been kept under seal until today when ICE decided to arrest him. So what do we think happened in the last couple weeks in Vermont that would have caused ICE to want to arrest one of the most prominent community leaders in the immigrant community in Vermont? Any guesses? March 11th, the botched ICE raid in South Burlington, Vermont. ICE has been undergoing a public relations disaster due to their racial profiling, misidentification of the target of an investigation who was nowhere near the scene of South Burlington 2 weeks ago. They had a day-long standoff with hundreds of community protectors who showed up to defend their community. And they needed the reinforcements of local and state police to break the line of community defenders to enter into a home. And when they didn't find the person they were looking for, who was never there to begin with, they rounded up everybody they could find and detained them anyway. Yay! And across the spectrum, local, state, and public officials, even those that have wrongly defended the actions of the police in this raid, have been denouncing ICE's cruel, violent, and unconstitutional attack against immigrant community members in Vermont. And so in that context, with ICE feeling that heat, and with the thousands of people who have taken action to denounce these unconstitutional arrests, ICE chooses this moment to go after Nacho and to detain him once more. So while we can't comment in any more detail about the precise nature of the charges, we don't know exactly what's going to be put in front of the judge today, and we don't want to get in front of Nacho's legal team as they consider those arguments and respond to them in front of the judge. What we do know is that this attack against Nacho is an attack against us all. That's right. And against all of our rights, our human rights, our civil rights, our constitutional rights, and we are here to say no. Because when immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? That's right. Now I want to bring up to the mic Grace O'Dell to lead us in some songs.
Given all that Will just shared, given all that Will just shared, let's practice one more chant we've been needing to employ over the last couple of weeks, okay? It goes like this. We're not stupid, okay? So we're gonna do it like this. We're not stupid!
We're not stupid! We're not stupid! We're not stupid!
We're not stupid!
We're not stupid! We're not stupid!
Let him hear us!
We're not stupid!
Yes!
We're not stupid!
That's right!
We're not stupid!
No matter what trumped up shit that they pull out, we know that we stand in solidarity, and we know that we will not stop standing up for our siblings and our neighbors, because when they come for one of us, they come for all of us, right? Yep. So we're gonna sing a song we've been singing outside of this courthouse a lot lately. We're gonna sing No Están Solos, okay? And we're gonna sing it to Nacho, who's inside, hopefully loud enough that Nacho can hear us. So the first part goes like this. No están solos. Let me hear that. No están solos. Beautiful. Second part. No están solas. No están solas. All sounds so beautiful. Juntos hacemos. Juntos hacemos. Together we make la liberación. La liberación. Yes, so you are not alone. You are not alone. And together we'll make a free world, a liberated world. Together we'll find liberation. So here we go. No están solos. Here's the beat. No están solas. Yes, timbrel. Juntos hacemos la liberación. No están solos. No están solas. Juntos hacemos la liberación. One more time, really loud. No están solos. No están solas. Juntos hacemos la liberación. Ah, so beautiful. Give it up for yourselves. Nacho is a beloved community member. He has a family here. He has a community who loves him here, and we will not let them steal him from us, yes? We will not let them take him, right? So let's sing about our resolve, and we're gonna sing this song. It's about who keeps us safe. And we remind ourselves, yes, who keeps us safe? You're teaching this song. We keep us safe. We co-teach this. So the first part goes like this. Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? Second part. We keep us safe. We keep us safe. Our love for our people. Our love for our people. Will conquer hate. Will conquer hate. Oh, who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. We keep us safe. And our love for the people. Our love for the people. Will conquer hate. Will conquer hate. Oh, who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. We keep us safe. And our love for our people. Our love for our people. Will conquer hate. Will conquer hate. Oh, who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. We keep us safe. And our love for our people. Our love for our people. Will conquer hate. Will conquer hate. One more time. Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. We keep us safe. And our love for our people. Our love for our people. Will conquer hate. Will conquer hate. And our love for our people. Our love for our people. Will conquer hate. Will conquer hate. Woo!
Give it up for Grace, folks. Ok, un saludo a la banda, los que están aquí, los que están viendo el en vivo de Justicia Migrante. Ahora queremos presentar a Emilio, quien va a venir y hablar un poco más en español. So we're switching over to Spanish for a bit. Give it up for Emilio.
¡Sí se puede!
¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede!
¡Sí se puede!
¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede!
Bien, voy a decir unas palabras para los hablantes hispanos, los que nos están viendo en el el en vivo y las personas que están acá, voy a dar un pequeño contexto de lo que está sucediendo. Como sabemos todos, el año pasado o el verano pasado, nuestro compañero Nacho fue detenido. Y con base a eso, hoy en día, como ustedes saben, igual fue detenido por cargos que él en el pasado lo estuvieron inculpando, pero como sabemos todos, él salió bajo fianza y sabemos que no es un riesgo para la comunidad porque ha estado aquí con su familia. Él es un padre de familia, tiene un hermoso niño, tiene sus hijos y yo lo conozco, a pesar de que él es compañero mío, es amigo mío. Y yo puedo decir que él ha estado aquí siendo un padre de familia responsable. Yo he estado con ellos. Una de mis experiencias hace un tiempo, yo estuve viviendo en casa de ellos y una buena experiencia que ellos han sido buenas personas conmigo. Han sido amigos, han sido parte de mi familia también. Y hoy estamos aquí levantando otra vez la voz porque el pueblo unido de Vermont, esto es lo que somos. Somos aquí, somos una unidad, una comunidad unida. Y es increíble lo que estamos viviendo hoy en día en nuestra comunidad. Hoy, porque nos ven que somos hispanos, ellos se basan a eso. Ellos, el racismo el día de hoy ha estado como en esta administración, ha impactado nuestra comunidad. Pero por eso estamos aquí y gracias a todos ustedes yo me siento como en familia. Me siento como en familia y yo sé que muchos de los que estamos, los que no pudieron llegar y todo eso, pues se entiende. Y este mensaje va para los que nos están viendo en las redes sociales. Tal vez hoy no puedes estar aquí, pero puedes hacer mucho dejando un mensaje bonito. Puedes compartir el live para que vean, para que todos vean que somos unidos, estamos unidos. Y esto es... Y como todos saben, la semana pasada tuvimos grandes logros, demostramos que la comunidad unida no es vencida y creo que en base a eso está atacando a nuestra comunidad hoy en día. Ellos, como saben el poder que tenemos, están como tratando de poner estos retos, pero aquí estamos y no nos vamos a rendir. Y esto es mi mensaje claro. Y aquí estaremos hasta tener resultados buenos. Y la comunidad unida de Vermont, somos aquí y esto es lo que estamos. Gracias.
Give it up for Emilio! All right, we just got word from inside. There are 5 more spots left open in the courtroom, 5 more seats. So if anybody's thinking about going in and wants to head in, now's the time to do it. The hearing has started, but there are 5 more open seats. So if anybody wants to go in, you know the drill. Leave your phone bag outside with somebody. Just bring an ID with you, and you can head in. We can take the phones up here if you want. All right. So we want to talk a little bit more about who Nacho is, his role in the community, his singular leadership over the past nearly decade in the immigrant community in the state. Many of you are familiar with Nacho. You've seen him at rallies. You've seen him speaking at marches, at protests, at press conferences, at the State House. You've seen him here in front of this courthouse last week as we were here in a near continuous vigil for fighting for freedom for those who were detained in the March 11th South Burlington raid. Nacho is here fighting for others' freedom. He was here to welcome them out when they were released. And so we are here fighting for his freedom today. Just yesterday, Nacho was at the Migrant Justice Office filming a video for the Vermont Human Rights Commission to educate people in the state about new rights that they have to be free from discrimination in the state of Vermont. Nacho was one of the leaders behind a legislative campaign to change the law in this state, to make sure that nobody, based on their citizenship or immigration status, will be subject to discrimination. He was there in the State House day after day, week after week, month after month, to fight for this law. We were successful in getting that law passed, and now that it's in effect, he's part of the voice of letting people know what their rights are under this law that he helped pass. That's been Nacho's role in countless campaigns over the past 7-8 years, as he's been a leader in his community, a leader in the organization Migrant Justice. He's fought for the freedom and dignity and human rights of his community and of all of us. And so now it's time for us to fight for him. Let's fight for Nacho's freedom. Free Nacho! 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 The people united will never be defeated. 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 El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 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 No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. 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 When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When immigrant rights are under attack, we stand up, we fight back. So we want to talk a little bit more about the context in which Nacho was arrested today by undercover immigration agents who followed him to work, pulled him out of his car, and brought him to this courthouse in front of you. As we said, the timing of this is not a coincidence. We know that ICE has had these charges on the books for over a month now, and they chose now as the time to detain ICE. Just weeks after the South Burlington ICE raid that brutalized hundreds of community protectors who showed up to defend their community, that violently arrested, violating the constitutional rights of Joanna, of Christian, and of Camila, the 3 residents of the home that ICE entered. We know that these two things are linked, that these are part of ICE's escalating attacks against immigrant communities and against human rights here in Vermont and around the country. And we were here last week and the week before to ensure that those who were wrongfully detained in the South Burlington raid were freed. And we did it. So Joanna, Christian, and Camila were all freed, and they are back with their families and with their community where they belong. And so the fight for their freedom, the immediate fight for their freedom, let's just see if this is turning. Nope. The fight for their freedom is behind us, but the fight for accountability and justice is just getting started. So make some noise if you were at either the South Burlington City Council meeting, the City Council meeting of Burlington, or the state legislative hearing in Montpelier. Anybody? What a fucking farce. So over the past couple weeks, Vermont's police officials have been engaging in an unceasing campaign of misdirection, victim blaming, and outright fabrication in order to create an Alice in Wonderland narrative, turning the truth on its head, having us believe that the cops who responded to ICE's request for backup were not there to support ICE, but were there to support your First Amendment right to freedom of speech. They would have you believe that the police officers who were beating you in the street, the ones who pushed you, who threw you to the ground, who used pepper spray on you, who choked you until you lost consciousness, were not there to support ICE's raid of this house, but they were there to keep you safe. We're not stupid, and we're not buying what they're selling. And people have been speaking up, even when they haven't been invited into the meetings, even when they haven't been given equal airtime with the police. We have been speaking up. So is anybody here who testified at the South Burlington or Burlington City Council meetings? Make some noise. Thank you. Thank you for your bravery, for speaking out. Thank you in particular for those who experienced firsthand the brutality and violence of the state, who bravely provided your testimony and then were told to your face by police and by too many of the elected officials who should be holding police accountable that your story was not valid. Shame. But we need to keep speaking up. We can't get discouraged. And the next opportunity to speak out, to address directly elected officials in the halls of power will be next Tuesday in Montpelier at the State House. From 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., the Judiciary Committees will be conducting a special hearing on the immigration raid in South Burlington on 3/11, and we need to pack the room. This will be a 2-hour hearing with 60 people provided the opportunity to speak in 2-minute segments. This is nowhere near enough, but it's a start. And so we want to make sure that we pack the room, that we have people there to speak. So if you would like to provide testimony, take an opportunity now to go to Migrant Justice's website or to go to our social media, find this morning's post, and sign up through the State House link in order to provide testimony. We know these spots are going to fill up, so especially if you were there on 3/11, especially if you experienced violence at the hands of state and local police that day, take this opportunity to speak up or to sign up before the spots fill up. If they are filled, there's also the opportunity to provide written testimony, and we encourage people to do that. We want to flood the State House with hundreds of people who will be able to counter this narrative from the police. And with that, we see some folks coming out. All right, so with that, we are hearing that the hearing in front of a federal judge has finished up today. As we said at the outset, we do not expect Nacho to be released today, and it looks like the folks who are coming out are confirming that. So Nacho will continue to be held in detention. But that doesn't mean that we're giving up. And even though he will remain in detention tonight, and he will remain separated from his family, it doesn't mean that he is alone. That's right! So chant it again, Nacho, you are not alone! 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 Nacho, no estás solo! 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 All right, let's hear it, folks! So again, as we know, Nacho is not going to be walking out today. We knew that coming into this hearing. This is the first step in what we imagine will be a long process of fighting for his freedom, fighting for his release, so he can be reunited with his family, with his community, and can stay here in Vermont where he belongs. And we believe that when he leaves the courthouse today, Nacho will be transported to the Northwest State Correctional Facility, the Department of Corrections prison in Vermont, where immigrant detainees are being held. And throughout the duration of these criminal proceedings, Nacho should be able to stay here in Vermont, to not be transferred out of state, to not be lost in the system. So we know that he'll be close. His friends will be able to visit him. His attorneys will be able to visit him, and will be able to let him know that he is not alone. So this is going to be a long fight, folks, and as we said, this is part of ICE's attempts. They didn't get him last year. They're trying to get him again. We know what the headlines are going to look like. We know that by putting these criminal charges against him, they're going to try to scare people. But let's not be confused. Let's not get turned around on this. He is a member of the community. He deserves his freedom, and we're standing by him. So let's stay together, let's stay united, and we're gonna see you all next Tuesday at the State House. Join together at 4:30 p.m. in the State House in order to go into the House chambers together for this hearing. See you next Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. at the State House in Montpelier. Free Nacho! 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 Free them all! Free them all! Free them all! Free them all! All right, now give it up for Rosie!
Pues antes que nada quiero agradecer a todos por estar aquí y estar en solidaridad con nosotros.
So I want to thank you all for being here and for standing in solidarity with us.
Love you, Rosie.
La semana pasada estuve aquí en manifestación para nuestros compañeros que ahora no están libres. Ahora estoy por el padre de mi hijo.
So last week I was here standing up for detained community members, fighting for their release and to have them freed back with us. And today I'm here standing up for the father of my son.
Aquí estoy ahora y aquí voy a seguir. Este coraje me da fuerza para seguir en adelante, para no agachar la cabeza y para gritar en las calles que respeten mis derechos, los derechos de cada uno de nosotros.
And I'm back here today, and I will continue staying here fighting for our rights. The anger that I feel today, the rage that I have inside me, is going to be the fuel that makes sure that I am not hanging my head in shame, but that I'm continuing to speak out, calling for rights and calling for freedom.
Esta es una gran injusticia, lo siento como una pesadilla, como algo que no es real. Pasé por esto hace unos meses y nuevamente estoy viviendo lo mismo, pasando por el mismo dolor y creo que esto no es justo.
I feel like I'm living through a nightmare right now, that it's not even real. I already went through this just several months ago when he was detained before, and now I have to live through it again. This is not right.
Lo único que sé que Nacho, donde quiera que lo tengan y donde quiera que esté, sabe que no está solo, que su familia, la comunidad y todos los que estamos aquí estamos con él y que no lo vamos a dejar solo en ningún momento.
And the only thing I know is that wherever they send Nacho, he will know that he is not alone. He will know that his community is with him, his family is with him, and that all of you are with him.
Lo único que están haciendo es llenarnos de coraje. es tener más energía para seguir en adelante, para seguir luchando para nuestra comunidad, para que nuestros derechos sean respetados. Nacho no está solo y pronto lo tendremos de vuelta con nosotros.
And the only thing that they're doing through their attacks against us is giving us the fuel to fight back even harder. Nacho is not alone, and soon he will be back with us.
Tengo la fe y la esperanza que pronto regresará con su hijo, que pronto estará compartiendo momentos maravillosos con su hijo y que no lo va a dejar solo. Tengo la certeza que pronto lo tendré de regreso y estará con nosotros aquí en todo momento luchando para nuestra comunidad y por nuestros derechos.
And I have faith, I have hope that Nacho will soon be back with his son, that our family will be able to enjoy many more wonderful moments together, that this is not the end. And I am certain that Nacho will soon be back here in the streets with all of us, continuing to fight for his rights and the rights of his community.
Seguiré firme, seguiremos firme y no lo dejaremos solo.
So I will continue, and we will all continue together in this fight to make sure that he is not alone. ¿Se puede, no se puede?
Sí se puede.
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 ¡Sí se puede!
Sí se puede.
¡Sí se puede!
Sí se puede. 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 Sí se puede.
All right, folks, with that, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for being here today. As you heard from Rosie, this solidarity means everything. Nacho is not alone today in this court. He will not be alone today when he's held behind bars, and he will not be alone tomorrow or the day after that or the day after that. Let's continue standing together and fighting together until all of us are free. Thank you.